Like, it goes hand in hand because the meat is making them sick and needing the meds. And it's like they're working
Wow.
together to keep us down. Yeah.
Wow. Hey,
They're
Bailey.
they're totally working together, like
Dude, you just unraveled one of the biggest
it's
scams.
a
It's
conspiracy.
not a conspiracy. There's no conspiracy involved. We know people are sick. We know pharmaceuticals are making billions of dollars. This isn't a secret. The secret is they have designed people to be stupid and to hide the natural things that we need.
Yes.
So here we are as zombies, which I like to call people zombies who eat flesh. They don't think. They do whatever the television tells them to do. People will literally sit in front of the television for hours and watch the stupid commercials every 5 minutes and think nothing of it, just absorbing the information, becoming that information, even singing along to these commercials with melodies. You know how they have little songs that play for car insurance and shit? And you'll hear them singing to it, and you're like, you don't even realize you're being programmed right now, that you are being hypnotized. Psychology means what? Psychology is just,
Thinking and being aware
yes.
of the pattern and why you behave the way you do.
Remember when you were a kid and someone's like, here's $1, and you try to grab it and they go, psych. Remember that?
Okay.
Psych.
Yes.
Well, psychology,
Uh,
that's the root word.
whoa.
It's a trick. That's why people say psych. Our minds play tricks on us all the time. When we drive around and we see that triple patty burger held by a supermodel, we're like, oh, sex, food, 2 gimmies, you know? And it's like that's how they trained us. They know we're young. They know our bodies are changing, our hormones, and temptation, man. This is what they're giving us. They're giving you a double whammy. They're trying to sell you something so they could earn profit. But here we are eating dead animals who were innocent. They were babies. They were young.
They're so young when they get slaughtered. They're so young. They are babies.
Dude,
It's crazy.
they didn't even get to experience this life. And when they did, for the short time that they did, it was pure hell.
Yeah. Hell.
So who are the devils in reality? We always say, oh, you're going to hell because you're a bad person, or you're going to heaven if you're a good person. Well, what about right now? What if you're in hell right now?
We are.
Or making hell for others?
Yeah. They're literally getting cut to pieces alive. And I feel like a lot of people don't know that. And then I talk to someone. I'm like, do you know this? And they're like, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, you're just really a bad person.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like that ego again that's built into us. There's a lot of desensitizing going on where people will not stop and say, where the fuck is this at?
and I know it's like coming from people who they aren't bad people. It doesn't seem like it, but they're right, like, according to people, but not for animals.
Oh, you just made me think about something right now because you said bad people. And I would argue,
they're not bad people.
well, here's the thing.
They're good.
Well, hold on a second. You're paying for abuse.
Right.
You're paying for rape.
But they've also been fucking tricked.
Yeah. But that doesn't make it okay.
And that's ignorant.
Right. So what I was thinking when you said bad people and how I would have to explain to someone why they're bad and why I think I'm good, it's as simple as, are we toxic for this world or are we not? Think about blood cells. There are some blood cells that keep us alive. And there are some blood cells that create cancer. They become cancer cells. We as humans are the blood cells of this earth. We are on this earth and we keep it flowing. Now, when we are the bad blood cells who are eating everything around us, who are destroying, killing, murdering, and getting disease on top of that, and dying ourselves of cancer. You know, people say genetics. Oh, I got this condition because of my parents. It's like, wait a second. You got heart disease because of your parents? No. You got heart disease because you ate the same shit as your parents. You didn't do anything different than your parents. You followed their lead into cancer. Veganism reverses heart disease. Veganism cures cancer. This is why they don't want us to know this, but the truth is unavoidable. How do you see people as a whole on the entire planet? Are we doomed? Can we change if vegan had an opportunity into our lives?
I think that we're growing.
Love that.
And hopefully at a rate that makes a big difference that we will be able to notice in our lifetime. Like,
I love that.
It's only gonna take like hard work on us to spread the word and speak up for the voiceless.
Right. Talk about your pit bulls. You have how many pit bulls?
3 and a foster.
Oh my God. And you fostered one and it bit off your hand, correct?
No.
So what happened? I mean, you were out there with your dogs, hanging out, having a good time.
Well,
and then you opened a door or something like that?
I opened the door and unleashed the beast together
By
accident.
By accident.
Yeah. I told her, I screamed at her to like stop it.
And did she stop?
Yeah, I got them apart pretty quickly, but not before my hand got mangled a little bit.
Oh my God. I could only imagine the feeling of those razor teeth going in.
Ah, no, you don't feel it.
Ouch! So you didn't get stitches, I noticed, and
right.
you got a humongous gash, and it's like super deep. And you're like, "Hey, Lou, check this out." And I was like, "Oh!" And we put some a Band-Aid on it. It's nice and better now.
It's wearing a dress now.
It's wearing its dress. And what have you learned from this lesson?
Pay attention.
Are you going to keep this foster dog if you can't get it at home?
I would love to. She's so great. I love her so much. But
except when she attacks and bites your fingers off.
No, that was my own dog.
Oh, that was your own dog. Man, 4 pit bulls. That's dope. That's
one
dope.
of them I bottle fed for until he was like 6 weeks. Him and his brother and sisters. I bottle fed 4 little puppies.
Oh,
it was the best. And him, I just couldn't get a home for.
Yeah.
So, and then one of them I found someone was starving her in a backyard.
Starving her?
Yeah, they it was like somebody else's dog. She got left in like his friend's yard, and the guy was like, "Oh, he always says he's gonna buy her food, but he ends up buying liquor and cigarettes instead." And she was like, this guy had a big backyard with like a bunch of trees. There was a big pit bull like chained to every tree.
Fuck.
And she was like running around in the middle starving, and I like took her. He allowed me to take her.
Wow.
And
you saved that dog's life. You're a hero.
Yeah. Well, and this is how she repays me.
Right. I mean, it sucks that they don't get along, but maybe hopefully I noticed because my cat and the dogs didn't get along for a while. I would give them treats all together and they'd all get along. It was so bizarre. When you have food, everybody gets along. And that's the hard part about people that don't want to stop eating animals is like, oh, my Thanksgiving,
Yes.
Christmas dinner.
I feel like they think about their family like,
Exactly.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to eat with them anymore. Like, how will I go vegan if my family doesn't?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
But you can. There's vegan options for everything, guys. There's no excuse for animal abuse. I can't say this enough. It's like, should I be an abuser or should I just try to change and get something different this time? What am I losing out on? I mean, you've had your fucking turkey dinner every year for the past 30 years. You're a grown adult and you still mean to tell me you can't try something different that tastes just as good, if not better, and doesn't cause any harm? What is morals to you? Because this is a great topic because you'll talk to a religious person and be like, where do you think they come from? Our God, see? And I'm like, look, dude, being kind, every animal, like you see, a mother has a baby calf and it starts licking it. It starts giving her the milk and the nutrition the baby needs. It's not hard to figure out kindness. It starts from our mothers.
Mm-hmm.
It starts from our mothers. And Mother Earth provides the foods to our mothers. Girl power.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is, there's no reason for us not to be kind. murdering others who had families, who want to live and enjoy sensations just like us, drink water, eat food, we're no better than them. We're going to die too. So these moral motherfuckers who come around here and say, God says I can murder animals, allow them to be raped and tortured for my pleasure, are not moral people. They're very confused people.
Justifying
right,
their bad actions.
Who go by just what a book tells them to do because that book is the only thing that's been programmed into their heads and they cannot think anywhere else or even question the program inserted into their brain because then they're going to go to hell. They're a bad person. And that's the fucked up twist about religion is that it's very clear to me. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. Very simple. If you wouldn't want to be murdered, don't go pay for murder. If you wouldn't want to be raped, don't go pay for rape. So if you can go back in time and talk to your old self, what would you tell yourself?
Fucking to go vegan a long time before. Yes! When I was a kid, I had so much, like, I loved animals my whole life. And I got the idea, like I said, from the Simpsons episode, and I had the idea, like, that I wanted to, like, not eat animals, but society was, like, all in my head, like, super, like,
Programmed.
distracting. Yeah, it's like programming, and it's like it made me not even think about what was my values because I was worried about living life. Like,
check it out. We were talking about programming. What is television programming? Mm-hmm. Vision programming. They're telling lies to your vision.
Whoa.
You watch the screen.
Even they tell you right up front.
Yeah. This has been a new television program. Like if you were a drug addict and you needed to get help, you go to rehab. And one of the first things they tell you is, well, we have this program for you. Right? Mm-hmm. It's a program. They're going to install information into your brain to help you fight off this virus, aka addiction. We're all programs.